Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's a little bit of a sit down video that I'm doing because I just thought that this is something that I could record and it might help somebody else. So yeah, this is just that kind of a video. So basically in the last couple of months I've been all over the place and life has really been really intense mainly negatively, but yeah, there are obviously good things that have happened, but there's just a lot of shit that has gone down, if I say so myself. And in these months, progressively I've found ways that I can kind of ground myself and make myself feel a little bit safer and a little bit more in touch with reality, instead of going down the spiral of my thoughts and overstimulation or overthinking. There are few practices that I now do every day that just really help me feel a lot calmer. They soothe me, they soothe my nervous system, and since it has worked and since I'm feeling a lot better now, I believe I can share this. So yeah, this is just that, a little bit of a thing. So stick around and see. So what we're going to start with is just a little bit of breath work. This is something that I've inculcated in my day whenever I get the time. So right now unfortunately I'm my schedule is not really chronological per se, or whatever it's called, whatever that word is. It's not sequential. It's not okay, I wake up every day at a certain time and do this at a certain time and do that at a certain time. It's all over the place. And so right now I'm not holding myself up to that whole thing that, no, it's 4 p.m, why haven't you done this yet? I'm kind of just, whenever in the day, during the day, I make it a point to just find 10 minutes where I can spend some time with myself. And so this is kind of become the sacred ritual thing that just me and my body share. And now I'm sharing it with you guys because I feel that it could help someone, because it has helped me a lot. And someone who is dealing with anxiety or just general nervousness, or there's when you feel that weird thing in your stomach that you just hate, but because you realize that, oh my god, I'm in an environment or I'm around people that I don't feel safe around. And so this is just maybe could help you in those moments. So yeah, this is just me recording that. I'm gonna begin with a little bit of breath work, which is just, I'm not sure what they're called. I think they're called box breaths, but basically it's 4 inhales in and a longer exhale out. Basically 4 counts of inhaling and 8 counts of exhaling. I don't know if I can do 8 counts of exhaling, but it's basically just shorter inhale and a longer, deeper exhale. And I'm basically gonna sigh from my mouth when I'm exhaling. So that's just to kind of let out all of that pent up emotion that is still stored in the body, and kind of clear out your lungs, clear out your mind. It just helps. That's the extent of which I can give you this advice. But yeah, I am not advocating for any of this medically. I don't think any of I don't know if this is the medically approved way of doing something. So just do it if you simply feel like it, or if you can consult someone about this, that's up to you. It's not really that deep, because it's literally breath work, and I'm sure breath work is medically approved, but I just don't want to be the one to be do it, do it if you feel like it, do it if you feel like it might help. I'm just sharing my experience because it has massively helped me. And for someone like me, I feel like I've tried everything I could to tackle my anxiety, but there are very few things that have actually worked, and this is one of them. So I'm gonna start with, what I like to do is I like to keep my hand on my heart, right here, where I can also feel my lungs kind of contracting and expanding. Yeah, and expanding, and basically this is just kind of to ground me, because I can also kind of feel my heartbeat. So that's one hand here. Usually I put the other hand here, but right now just I'm gonna kind of use it to track or count, track my inhale and exhale. So yeah, this is just what I like to do. I like to shut my eyes and really kind of go into this mind palace per se. So yeah, this is just me doing that. So I already feel like a lot calmer. But yeah, so this is the breath work that I do, and there's this like self-love affirmation kind of a thing that I just came across a couple of weeks ago or days ago. No, weeks ago, definitely. It was not couple, but yeah, like, so I've been doing it since the past like roughly 2.5 weeks, and again it just helps kind of change like my inner voice and how it's thinking, and what kind of like, is it going down like usually my inner voice goes down a negative, pessimistic kind of a path, but I'm kind of every day working on like rerouting it to a more positive mindset, more wholesome, fulfilling mindset. And so this is just a self-love affirmation that I saw somewhere, and I was like, I'm gonna do this. So this is how it goes. I'm gonna put it down in the description as well in case you want to do it as well, so you can follow along, copy and paste it from there into your notes app, whatever works for you. But this is how it goes. I know who I am, I love who I am, I like what I do, and I like how I do it. I like my mistakes, I like the way I learn, I love the pace with which I learn, and I don't want to be anybody else but me. Yeah, that's it for today's video. I will try to post more of the rituals that I do here and there, so that, like, you know, at least like maybe one of you out there can get the help you need, and maybe this can like be pushing you in the direction that I'm constantly pushing myself in, which is a, you know, like a better, more fuller perspective on life. And yeah, I just hope that I can do my bit in helping any one of you out, anyone out. And so yeah, this is it for today's video. I kind of feel weird saying this, but like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of other things also on my channel, so if you're new here, go check the previous videos out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.